welcome back to World of Warcraft. Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. There's a bell going off. This is a bit of a different episode today, as we're doing a few different things here. First up, apparently there's a way to get underneath Stormwind here. Various parkouring nonsense. I am not good at this at all. So this could take a little bit. I don't know if we jump from the box or... Sticking on that. Oh my gosh, he just went straight through the floor. I don't think if we jump from the barrel we'd have enough height, though, is the problem. Hey, he's down below now. Just keep on knocking into the lantern there. Let's try on the mount. I mean, not sure why we're jumping on that. We jump up here? Or is this a invisible wall on this side? That's also possible. Yep, there's a wall there. That's probably why jumping onto that candle is required. Oh, here we go. I'm down here now. Look at that. Wild. He's found a super secret magical walkway. Entirely by accident. Yeah, this is underneath Stormwind. Oh, he's up above us now. Somehow. We can see him from below. Fascinating. Only sometimes, though. I guess it depends if anything has loaded in. Now I'm down here. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Let's see if we can find this super secret magical walkway. I don't think there's really any benefit for being down here in particular. I guess possibly like scout accounts or something in PvP servers, since there's like no guards down here or anything. Interesting though. I guess the next question is, how does one get out of here? I mean, he popped out, so probably works somehow. Yeah, we're just under the city. Wild. Alright. That's definitely something. It's definitely something. Make our way up this hill. Perhaps not. And there's also a possibility that we're going to run into the underneath of areas, which would make it more difficult to get out of here. We head towards the port over here. That could work in theory. Like we could jump up into the canal or something. I guess it really depends on... I mean, we had to phase through a thing to get down here. So, one would assume we'd have to phase through a thing to get back out. I guess it depends on how collision is calculated. Here's a statue. It's pretty neat. Can we just pop out here? Yes, we can. Look at that. And then you can't go back through. Wild. Ain't that something? Alright. I'm free! Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. That's definitely something. He's clipping through the wall. Bizarre. Get out of there. If I join him, it gets me back inside. That's definitely something. Yeah, now I'm back in here. Wild. Alright. So, that's definitely something. What we really want to get to today is an achievement. We're going to go explore Kalimdor. We got a handful of locations that we need to step in. 1/3, like half of them, technically in Bloodmist Isle. So that is where we are headed. And there's an official exit from the underground, instead of just phasing through whatever you want. That big giant hole in the ground, maybe. See where this puts us. I mean, yeah, that definitely looks like an exit. An exit straight into the void. Teleports you to the Wizard Sanctum. Maybe. Oh. Maybe? Okay. Now we're in here. So, apparently, this is underground. Fascinating. I guess it is just a bunch of portals here, so. Glitching into the magical teleporter chamber. That checks out. That checks out. Alright. Through the portal room. Makes sense. Didn't get to land on the magical walkway in there. So we went down, and then we showed up back at the top. That makes sense. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. So now we need to get over to Kalimdor. The locations in particular are Daenerys, Dustwallow, Ashenvale, and Bloodmist. So I think... what the best way to go would be. Not too frequently that I need to travel to Kalimdor. I think... look at the map here. We zoom out, over to Kalimdor. There's Theramore, should be a spot. Daenerys. Aberdeen. Steamwiddle Port, I don't think actually has a port. Thousand Needles doesn't. There's like... oh, there's Ratchet. We get to Ratchet from... Booty Bay. Let's... or we go to Theramore. Let me see here. Because we want to get to Daenerys, Ashenvale, Bloodmist Isle, and Dustwallow. If we go to Ratchet, we can go through Wallow. Maybe. We would fly there at least. I think going to Ratch would be the best. Let's head to Goody Bay. Ratchet. I think that should work. It'll get us over there at least.
Need help?
Whatever way we decide to get over to, like, Kalendor is a good place to start. So let's see if we can see on the map exactly where these locations are. Check the map, zoom out. There is Shinar's Desert. Down here, maybe? What's it called? I guess we could write these down. Be better than constantly have to go between each of these screens. And we have some travel time to play with here, so that's nice. Right. We got Tanaris. We need to go to Lands End Beach. Well, that's a bit of information to work with. It's going to be on a beach. Shaku. Leaving Tanaris is our final destination. Very accessible from Dalaran. Yeah, because we can go to the Cameron time. That makes sense. A reasonable idea. Then Ashenvale. And Dustwallow. Dustwallow. We need to go to Alcaz Island. So that's going to be an island. Fantastic. Ashenvale. We know we need to go to the Fire Scar Shrine. Probably going to be fiery there. And Blood Mist Isle. We got to go to Tel Athion's camp. The Blood Cursed Reef. That's going to be in the water. And the Hidden Reef. I can see why we haven't been there yet. It is hidden. Okay. So if we're going to get to Ratchet, we can make our way over to Dustwallow. We're still here. We can see where we're on the map. Zoom out a bit. Alright, Tanaris. We need Land's End Beach. Could be down here. Seems unlikely, because you have to go around, but anywhere is on the beach is going to be on this side or here. So, both of those are fine. For Ashenvale, we go to the Fire Scar Shrine. Fell Fire Hill, that's probably going to be it. That'd make a lot of sense. Let's try to get to the boat before it departs here. It's not back yet, so we're not in a huge amount of rush just yet. Or just casually jumping across the rooftops. Wild. Perfect. Very well executed. Now we just kind of wait for the boat here while we look on the map. So yeah, Ashenvale. It's going to be over here near Fellfire Hill, most likely. That feels like where a Fire Scar Shrine would be. That would make the most sense. For Dustwallow Marsh, you need to go to Alcaz Island, which might be here. It's a larger island off the coast. Seems about right. And then for Blood Mist Isle, we can go to 2 reefs, which are presumably in the water somewhere, and a camp. It is Telnirion's camp. Enclave, Crossing, Middenvale, Bladewood. Not entirely sure where that's going to be. We gotta start here. We gotta start. Alright. There's a crewman running around. They've got a bird. Amazing. The first mate. And here is the navigator. All sorts of guys here on the Maiden's Fancy ship. Very fun. Great. Cross away up here. Crewman. This will get us where we need to. For sure. Engineer. Yeah. Galley chief.
How are ya?
Look at that. They got food on the boat. Food and drinks.
Watch your back.
Amazing. We got a good ship going here. Very good. Right. So let's see. The other question is going to be which flight paths are we going to use here to get to where we're going. Saving Tanaris for last. That'd make a lot of sense. Alright. Here we are. In Ratchet. Another thing I need to look into is my equipment here. Because we're not just sightseeing. We're also making progress today. Let's see what we can do. Alright. So, Flight Master. To Theramore. That should work.
Hurry back!
And we can finish up down in Tanaris at the end. There's a box in the ocean. Look at you. Right, this is not a very long flight, so this is fine. I want to look into leveling up my one-handed mace skill here. I think I actually should have a little bit of... Oh, yeah, 135 in one-handed mace. So that's good. So what we need to do is wield the mace and the shield. And I think the best course of action for getting mace XP would be not hit chance or anything. That'd actually be unbeneficial. But haste. So if any haste on any of our tanks that we can switch that out. Stone crit. Plus 24 haste rating on this chest. Stamina. Minus hit. Doesn't matter. Minus haste, so we definitely don't want to pick that one. Minus haste. Nothing there. Plus armor penetration. Not too helpful. And yeah, I think that's about it. So we are hasted up to an attack speed of 1.6. I should have additional numbers on that for the haste. Anyway. Also going to train my tanking weapon on the way. Accuracy is 1.6. Accuracy is 1.6 with a 6.19% ace rating. Yeah, that seems alright. Alright. Eventually, I probably want to get all of my weapon skills up a bit. Really depends on how this all works. Let's get in mace levels. Why is this here? Is this supposed to be right here? We pressed something. We probably pressed something, didn't we? Probably don't need to pick up any of the drops. Where's Berserker Sense? We have Berserker Sense? Maybe we pressed a button. There we go.
I need a target.
There it is. 10 range. Our accuracy is already too high. There is options of how to do this better.
Not enough.
Yeah. You'd probably be best off fighting lower level or higher level opponents even. Because our accuracy is already good enough to do damage here. We're getting a few levels. There's definitely ways to make more progress in this regard. Could even be options. Seems like we're still getting like one whack, one level. But we definitely have a lot of levels to gain here. We're just throwing out a bunch of Thunder Armors, because it doesn't do any damage or anything. We probably also don't need to pick up any drops. They are not going to be worth anything. Although we can just... Sorry. Either way. I think right... Well, not that island. And unfortunately, Intercept does damage. So I think we might be better off switching to Charge. Battle Stance. Yeah, Charge is just a charge. And then Intercept is the one that... Another mace attack? I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how much 2 maces would help. I mean, we'll be heading back that way anyway, so... In order to get to a flight path to the next area. I think we're good to start heading to the island. Should be right over this way. Alcaz Island. Here's some burning wreckage. That's definitely something. Shipwreck debris. Oh, there's plenty of burning wreckage. All kinds of problems out here in Dreadmurk Shore. Problems that we're just going to kind of ignore here. That's alright. See if we can even get on the island from this side. Alcaz Island. Whoa. Level 60 elite, huh? Sword does all march. That's impressive. I mean, kinda. Got plenty of health. This would be a fantastic place to train some skill. We're not gonna hit him at all. Get a little bit of healing going. It's always nice. Now this is a training method. And if we get low on health, we can switch back to an actual weapon. Oh yeah, we're just power leveling our skill here. 60 elite, it's got 9,000 health. That's about as much health as we have, so. I also feel like I'm technically underwater. I don't have the breath meter going, so it's probably fine. I'm gonna try doing rend. I don't know if that gives levels. Yeah, we're just smashing through it already. Now we're doing damage as our level in maces gets higher. That worked very nicely. That's a pretty high level encounter. Level 60 and 59 elites. What level do we want to get this up to at least have it be functional? Painbringer of the Monkey. Amazing. Oh, is that a... That's a two-handed mace. That's not quite what we need. That would not help us in our current endeavor. Move this guy back up to the surface. I guess we can breathe underwater, actually. So that's what's happening there. But yeah, some lower level, at least for us, elites, is a pretty solid place to train weapon skill. Very functional. And if we didn't have healing available, we just wait between fights and heal up a little bit. If we look at our level here, and skills, we currently have two-handed axes. That's at 384. So that is equivalent to level 77. So what we really need would be more in the way of like 3 levels below that. So like 370 would probably be fine, at least to start here. I think we should probably stick it out in this area. I don't think we're going to find much better targets in Kalimdor. There's 322. This area is just infested with hydras. It's pretty cool. Presumably, having 2 maces would let me use the offhand auto attack to also generate experience. And that's why we have the shield on, so as to not be whacking it with the cleaver and killing it really fast. Secluded place over here. See, it's probably all the hydras. There's a dragon up there. And we got Nagas. Let's explore this area a bit while we're here. We don't really need to fight 2 things at the same time. There we go. Now we'll whack him down eventually. For a rend. That doesn't seem to be really counting particularly. What's over here? Dude. Absolutely bonked by all these guys. We got an infected bite. That's great. Yeah, this is a pretty reasonable place to be for this. We've been hamstrung. Also not great. Center is just a solid choice. Since it is instant cast. They tried to run away in fear. How's that going for you?
Too far away.
Let's see what they got going on here on Alcaz Island. Here's 340. A Jade Ring of the Wolf. Neat. We got some buildings and such. Which is interesting for the Naga. They probably just invaded this area. They've got a very different building style most of the time. This would be a dangerous place in classic level. I don't know. I feel like we went to this island or something equivalent to it previously. Or maybe we were turned away by the high level guys. That would be many, many episodes ago when we were in Dustwalla Marsh. What do they got going on over here? Minion of Weevil. Dr. Weevil's flying machine. There's something going on. That's for sure. What are you being careful of? I mean, not, but those minions. They seem tougher. Yeah, 25,000 health. That's a little bit more. I don't need to mess with them. I mean, we obviously could mess with them. Would not be a problem. We have, at least with the two of us, faced much stronger foes. Oh yeah, just slamming out the Thunderharkers. The entire population of this island is gonna have absolutely no armor by the time we're done with them. Got some Frostbolt. Slow my attacks down. No, just movement speed. Don't really care about that. That's fine. It's a very solid choice. If we needed to heal, we could heal. Wouldn't be a problem. We're also at a point where we can actually do damage. So each individual fight is still manageable. So let's try making our way to the top of the area here. Freezing. Maybe it. I think we could probably get away with doing some more dungeons that we didn't get to before. Especially with two people. Oh, look at this magic circle going on. Yeah, this used to be in a... Based on that, I think this used to be an alliance settlement. Interesting. Castle looks like a casket of blood kelp. That's some fancy things. Used for divination or something. working very nicely. 361. We're already above where we really needed to be. This is perfect.
Need a target.
I do want to kill that dragon though. Fire main Drake. That'd be something. Probably shoot it down with my bow. That's another thing we could technically level up. Would be the range attacks. But our only way of doing that would be casting shoot. Which obviously is not the best. Anybody in here? It's just kind of broken. Alright. Yeah, 363. That's pretty solid. See if we can find that dragon to shoot down. That should be good for now. Invalid target. Huh. Let me shoot you. Can't shoot it? Weird. Yeah, it has just a hover and not an attack. Odd. That's fine. 363. That's a decent point. We compare it to our 200 axes, which are at 384. We probably get a little more. We'll do that on our way to other locations. We can also check to see if we can get another mace back in town. Maybe speed this up just a tiny bit. Alright, so we need to go back to Theramore. Alright, just ride this way. Straight to Theramore. Should work fine. Hit up the shop in here. And we get the... Should got the achievement. Nice. Painbringer. Achievements. Sure, Barons, There's a lot of places. Or Dustwallow Marsh. Yeah. And Papa. I guess it looks like it was the just off the screen there. We got it. Seeing as it is no longer on the area at the bottom here that we don't have. I guess the next spot we need to be is Ashenvale. So we're gonna go up to Theramore. Should be a path here somewhere. Yeah, this looks a little steep. We'll see. That works. Beautiful. Could still get a few more levels. Blast my way through the rest of these areas. And we'll go see if we can get another mace. Okay. Ship. A quick detour. Visit Master Ping. Yeah, sure. Since we're here. I don't actually know where that is. Let's just see how he's doing. Is that the fishing guy out here on the island by himself? He's out here. I imagine he is still fishing to his heart's content. Just having a great time. Just living the dream out here. Living the dream. He's got a quest for us. Not big.
You need something?
Ask me, the best part about fishing is its slow pace. It gives one time to think, to reflect on past events, and to plan for future ones. Or it's a great excuse to drink heavily. Amazing he has a quest for us. Yeah, he's got a tent and everything. He's doing great. What's this about? Well, hello there, young dwarf. If my memories fail me, or I forgot to give you this the last time we spoke, Nat's lucky fishing pole. Okay.
See you later.
We just get another fishing pole. Amazing.
I am in your
So you fishing pole. Nice. How's that compared to our other fishing pole? Oh, it is actually even better. Seth's graphite fishing pole. 20 fishing skill. And this one's 25. That is better. Weird. Just sitting out here for who knows how long. I'm not complaining. Don't know what quest we did for him previously.
Hey there.
That got us that.
Have a good one.
There you go. Better fishing pole. Wild. Cannot be auctioned. Cannot be sold. Do I really need another mace at this point? I think we're at... I'll get it anyways. Have a mace in town. Might as well check it out. Although it was pretty quick. Even as it stood there. That's fine. Requires 225 fishing, increases by 25. Yeah, it's definitely better. Alright, I'll take it. Wild. What? How long you reckon that's just been sitting over here? Amazing. Not complaining one bit. No, sir. And we could even put the weaker mace that we're going to get here in the main hand in order to hit less. Where would the... Probably up here at these. We're looking for a one-handed mace from the weaponsmith.
Need help?
Two-handed mace. Main hand mace. Alright. Is the mace that we have one hand? Perfect. So we can get this Tuncheon for the main hand and switch the mace of
See you around.
Violent... Mace of the Violet Guardian to the offhand. Now we're talking. Look at that teeny tiny little mace. Perfect. That is exactly what we needed. So next spot we need to go to is Ashenvale. Let's see what options we have if we get into Ashenvale.
What can I do?
I can fly. Ashra.
See you soon.
That might be closer to where we want to be. Yeah, let's go to...
Well met.
Looks like Horrendous Point would work nicely.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Get us over to Ashenvale. Because I think we want to be right here in this fiery section. Did Dust Wallow, that's done. The Fire Scar Shrine. I don't think it's much of a stretch to say Fire Scar Shrine is going to be in the fiery section. Seems like a good shout. Painbringer of the Monkey. Oh yeah, that'll bring some pain. Very spiky. Unfortunately, it's spiky towards you. Although I guess my mace is spiky towards me too, but... Additional spikes facing towards the enemy would probably be better. You think? Alright. That'll work. Heading up through the Barrens. And Drotar. Still not much going on in Ashura. That's right. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. If I wanted to train more of my skills up, I would want axes, daggers, polearms a little, staves, swords. Yeah, we're doing okay in a lot of them. We're not level 1 in anything except for staffs and throne. So, we can grab myself a staff at some point. That'd be an idea. Throne, crossbows, and bows really don't need to be high level. I'm not relying on those for their accuracy whatsoever. And it seems that even if it doesn't hit, it still aggroes the enemies, which is really what I need it for. Well, that's probably fine. Look at our current damage per second. It's actually not terrible. 162 with our 16 damage per second main weapon. I guess that really goes to show how much value we get out of all the armor. Like 140 something damage per second from all of our extra stats. That's pretty neat. That's definitely going to bonk some lower level enemies here. No problems. Even if it's a lower level weapon, our skill is high enough now that we'll be able to hit with it, and the damage per second is better. And now it's 148. Because reasons. Probably lost one of our buffs or something. That's right. Or we were going through a place with a buff. I don't know. Whichever. We're coming up to here. We should be seeing the fire section over here at some point. We're definitely past it. We're further south. In theory, at least. I don't actually know that's where it is. I'm just kind of guessing here. Alright. Seems like a reasonable guess, though. Let's cross the bridge here. Over the river. Into Ashenvale. Warsong Outrider. Coming from Warsong Lumber Camp. I think we just make our way all the way south here. Should work out. As long as we don't bother anybody from the Horde towns, we'll probably be fine. Yeah, that is the way we want to go. Straight south. Don't mind us. Make sure there's no PvP guys here. There are almost guards there, but not really. I think we're fine. I'm gonna whack a few of them though. Yeah, they're too weak. Probably at the point where we could train up more back in Northrend. Probably the best idea here. Crossing the river. I guess I need to just keep going straight south here. This is Fellfire Hill. Searing Infernal. That sounds about right. Demon Fall Canyon. And a Tin Vein. We got demons. This looks like a something. Monument to Grom Hellscream.
Too far away.
Look at that. Here lies Gromash Hellscream, chieftain of the Warsong clan. In many ways, the curse of our people began and ended with Grom. His name meant Giant's Heart in our ancient tongue. Hear in that name 100-fold as he stood alone before the demon Manaroth, and won our freedom with his blood. Loktar Ogar, big brother, may the Warsong never fade. Thrall, war chief of the Horde. And we got more connections here. This is not the Fire Scar Shrine. It's gotta be close though. Let's try up here. Up we go. Not in this hole though. If I was a Fire Scar Shrine, this is where I would be. Not that I really have a choice if I'm a shrine. This just seems right though. There's fire. There's floating thingies. There's Gorganon.
I'm out of range.
Eh. He's dead now. He called for help. See how that goes for you. Alright. There he is, a big rock up above. Get up there. Look at these crazy floating swords. That's definitely something. Definitely something. This is not the altar. Let's even get up on those big rocks. Probably not. Is there a cave back here, maybe? No. This is Demon Fall Canyon. Check on the achievement here. Ashenvale. Shrine, Mr. Lake Bow, Storm Strand, Fellfire Hill. This is Fellfire Hill. Let's go Shrine. Hum 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 hum. There's an Iron Rock. Can't really jump around here or anything. Doesn't seem. It might be around here somewhere. I'll climb on top of this rock. That's fun. Can we... I doubt it's this way, or anything. Hum 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 hum. This is still Fellfire Hill down this way. This is all Fellfire Hill. Might run. There's a shrine over there. Sky Lake, Switch Tree Post, Satanar, Bush Shadow, Ashenvale, not very traversable. Okay. Don't know if it's here. There's no obvious location on the map where it would be. Fire Scar Shrine. In Ashenvale. This is Ashenvale. Fellfire Hill. There's an altar nearby. What's the next closest thing? Just over here on the other side of the lake. We can make our way around here. It's just an altar, that's not hugely impressive. There's a shrine. Way up in there. I don't think we ever went up into... I mean, that area was full of dragons. So I think that could make sense. Fire Scar with dragons. That would check out. Let's hop back over that way. Either of these ways would work. We've been up there though, so I don't know about that. Let's cross here. Cross the river. Cross the other river. Yes, this is a great path we've taken. Very, very reasonable. Found a graveyard. Alright. We might have been into the bow shadow, but actually made it to the altar, since there were high-level dragons there, comparatively to us at the point. This is a reasonable idea. Using the information we have here. When we have to go find a camp in Blood Mist Isle, that's gonna be a problem. Just pop up this way? Kinda. Should be able to make it up through here. There's some guys chilling. Force song. Yeah, they got a whole big thing here. An emerald tree warder. Let's whack these guys a couple times. And those are actually kind of strong. Oh, they're really strong. We've bitten off more than we can chew here. Around here, making mistakes. They've got a lot more health. Weaken them. Oh no. Yeah, we should probably pay attention to how strong the enemies we're facing are. There's a mason level now. Yeah, I'll take it. A little bit. Being a little bit ahead of myself here. Clearly. Alright, up at the... There we go. Yeah, a little bit much that time. Dying. Fine. Not the correct place to try to do this solo. That's for sure. Not the best assessment on my part there. That's for sure. We got 500% threat, apparently. No fire for you. Stronger guys there. Let's not mess with them. Let's try getting up in here. See if this is where we need to be. Maybe avoid these guys. We can just about take them. Oh, there's a big strong guy there. Dream Stalker. Is this really where we need to be?
Too far away.
Let's do a bit of actually fighting. Feels like where we might be. 80,000 health. Base is at 370 now. That's pretty good. Trying to make us sleep. We're just messing with things we really shouldn't be messing with. And we have 999% threat. Okay, that's all. Oh yeah, we got Mace's level for days after this. We're doing perfectly good. Maybe just get some money for our efforts. Gosh, 800,000. We should not mess with that dragon. Is this where we need to be? You think it would be just let us walk up there? I don't know about this idea. I don't know about that. Fire Scar Shrine? Doesn't look very fiery. It's gonna run past. No, this is not it. Well, that's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to figure out where Fire Scar Shrine would be. Maybe we can ask Sandra here about it. Next time. Goodbye.